Hello, this is Suheidi Figueiredo Ramirez. My ID is 1362492. Now I'm gonna give the answers to the second questionnaire that we are having related to the vocal organs in the languages. First question, what is language? The language is the principal method of human communication that consists of words used in an structured and conventional way and covered by speech, reading, and gesture. What two skills must the student acquire in order to master the sound system of a language? Those two skills are listening and reading. Third question, what is phonetic? Is the system of a speech sound of a language or group of languages? Let's go to the next question. What is acoustic phonetics? Is the study of the acoustic characteristics of a speech, including an analysis and description of a speech in terms of its physical properties. What is the articulatory phonetics? Is the branch of phonetics concerned with describing the speech sounds of the word's language in terms of their articulations? Next question. What is auditory phonetics? Is the branch of phonetics concerned with the hearing of speech sounds and with speech perceptions? What is phonology? Is a branch of linguistics that studies how languages or dialects systematically organize their sounds. What is phoneme? Is the smallest unit of sound in a word that makes a difference in its pronunciation as well as its meanings from another word. What are minimal pairs? Minimal pairs refers to two words that differ in only one sound, such as hit and hit. What are allophones? Is one of a set multiple possible spoken sounds or forms or sign used to pronounce a single phoneme in a particular language. What is a speech produced? A speech is produced by bringing air from the lung to the larynx, which is the respiration, where the vocal folds may be held open to allow the air to pass through. Let's go or move to the next question, which is the 12th. What provides the airflow to support a speech? The organ generating the outstream is called the initiator, and there are three initiators used in spoken human language. Those are the diaphragm, together with the ribs and the lungs, the glottis, and also the tongue. What is the larynx? Commonly called the voice box or the glottis, is the passageway for air between the pharynx above and the trachea below. What are the vocal cords? Are two bands of smooth muscle tissue found in the larynx, which is the voice box. Let's move to the 15th. What is the difference between a voice sound and a voiceless sound? A voiceless sounds are those that make our vocal cord vibrate when they are produced. The voiceless sounds are produced from the air passing through the mouth and different points. 16.1. What is the glottis? The glottis is the opening between the vocal folds in the larynx that is generated through of as a primary valve between the lungs and the mouth. What is the principal source of modification of the strain issuing from the larynx? This is the 17th one. It's initiated by the lungs and the respiratory airways. As constriction in the airways, glottal or supraglottal modifies the flow. The 18th. How can we divide the parts of the throat and the lower head that are accessible to the airstream? There are active and passive articulators in the vocal cavity. The air flows shape into the identifiable speech sounds. The cavity can be opened and closed, and its shape can be manipulated. How are their air passes about the larynx known? The larynx, commonly called the voice box or the glottis, is the passageway for the air between the pharynx above and the trachea below. What is the pharyngeal cavity? The cavity of the pharynx that consists of a part continuously anteriorly with the nasal cavity by way of the nasopharynx. What is the function of the epiglottis? The main function of the epiglottis is to work as an active and independent articulator in the production of pharyngeal consonants and that is involved in the production of the vowel and its whisper. What is the greatest source of modifications of its R stream? The arm stream, the source of sound production, is initiated by the lungs and the respiratory airways. A constriction in the airways, which is the glottal or the supraglottal, modifies the flow. What are the articulators and which are they? It's the study of the way the vocal organs are used to produce a speech, sound, acoustic phonetics, and auditory phonetics. How is tone divided? The tone is divided into two parts, an oral part at the front and the pharyngeal part at the back. What is the point or place of articulation? Identify. Is the point of contact where an obstruction occurs in the vocal tract between an articulatory gesture and active articulator. 26. What is how how are consonants classified according to the place of articulations? Define them. According to the work of the vocal cords and the force of exhalations, the English consonants are subdivided into voice and voiceless sounds. The voice are called lenis or soft weak because they force of exhalation. Those consonants are V, D, G, Z, V, M, and N. The voiceless are called forties, which means extern, and those consonants are, for example, P, T, K, S, F, H. What is the manner of articulation? This is the 27th. The manner of articulation is the configuration and interaction of the articulator's speech organs such as the tongue, lips, and the palate when making a speech sound. The last question is asked, how are consonants classified according to the manner of articulations? Consonants are usually classified according to place of articulation, the location of the structure made in the vocal tract, such as dental, bilabial, or velar. So here is the second questionnaire, as I mentioned at the beginning. This is the questionnaire that talk about the vocal tract. Also, it talk about the vocal organs and the language. I hope you understand everything I said about those items, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.